gets me almost every time. In the midst of summer.
Hey guys, this is Rosakellys. Welcome back to the channel and today 2 of the fall crafting series. So on this series I'm going to be sharing with you inspiration on different fall projects that I have recently finished. Some of these are for the magazine, so you can find tutorials for a lot of these projects that I'm sharing on my digital magazine. And this one particularly was actually one that I started last year that I never did a walkthrough, and I actually just finished decorating it because I think all I did was a tutorial for the cover. So I'm gonna see if I can find it and link it down below. But for the cover on this book, I am using my laminator to create this like kind of like a glossy page. I don't know if you can see it. So I have different levels of the laminator. So I have one here, one for the fairy on the back, one over back here, and then I overimpose all of these laminated sheets to create this 3D effect. And I think it looks really nice because my idea was to make this look like a tree, and if you're looking into the tree you can see how the little fairies live inside the tree, and they're kind of like hiding in there or having this a magical world with like different layers and elements. And so that is what I was going for. So I am using this collection that is by Bo Bunny called Fall Fairies. It is a really old collection, so I don't think it's out in the market anymore. In fact, when I bought it, I got it at Tuesday morning on sale, and I purchased everything I found because I think this is the most beautiful fall collection. And I am down to my last paper pack. But anyway, so I wanted this to look like a tree, so I have this tree paper here on the front, and then on the back I just did a collage of the different images on the collection. Now this book measures 7 by 7. I believe this was a live class for members, but it was last year. So I'll find it, I'll link it below. And this opens up like this. And then here we have the beautiful, again, pumpkin fairy. Look how cute is she. And then this opens and opens. And then over here we have a waterfall that is a spinning waterfall. So you can put pictures horizontally, you can put pictures vertical like this, and this closes up like that. And then this is the next page. Now each one of these is a pocket page, so you can add some photo mats in here. I forgot to do that. Then over here we have a pocket, so another beautiful fairy here, the postcard from this collection. And then this opens down, so here's that pocket, and then this opens down, and then it opens up, and we have a super fun pop-up over here. So this is a two-way pop-up place for pictures, and then this closes up, and then I'm just gonna put that right here back in the pocket. Then over here we have more beautiful butterflies. This opens up like that, place for a picture. Then over here this opens and opens, and then again I realized that I think I glued this page upside down. I mean, some of the butterflies are in every direction, but for some reason, because the bigger ones are flying down, I feel like it just feels upside down for some reason. But anyway, that's all closes up. And then this is the spinnable rotating page, so place for a picture there. And again, pockets back here, which I didn't put anything on. Then over here we have again the beautiful little fairies in the garden, just kind of hiding there. The beautiful sunflower paper. This is a little pocket. I love these little books that are like smaller but chunkier. I don't know, they just really hold my attention right now. Some different postcards from the collection that goes in there, and then this opens up, and then we have this pop-up. So I put 2 of the fairies and then place for pictures here. Then this sweet little girl wearing her fall dress with her little flower. I think it's so cute. It opens down, and then more of the fairies, and then this page just opens and opens and opens here. So You can have a lot of space for pictures. And I think this book was inspired by Michael Lamb. Let me bring it out here. Actually, I have it. So So if you're looking for an exact tutorial for this book or similar tutorial, this is my Glam Rock book, and this is actually listed as a video class on my website. And so a lot of the pages for the book that you are seeing come from here, just with a little variation. So for example, this opens here, and then this opens and opens, so that's where that page comes from. And then of course this one has two closures. The one that I did here has one closure, but I think when we did this live class, we were actually borrowing ideas from this book. Same thing here for this pocket that I just showed you. So that is that same pocket on this page. So I did change the order of the pages, but you will see that a lot of these are the same. Like this spinning page is the same spinning page as here. So if you're looking for a tutorial very similar to that, I'm gonna link this Glam Rock 7x7 little book. But anyway, back to this one. So this spins here, and then you can open up these two sections, and these are really fun to put, like if you go to the fall festival or a craft fair, you can print one of those photo booth pictures, the ones that come on a strip, and then you can put those in here, and then you can do some on the back. I left those blank. I'll probably add more paper. I didn't want to add more bulk here, but yeah. And then these two closes up, and then this spins back in place there, and then this whole thing opens down right here. And I think I'm forgetting a page. I might be okay. And then back here we have another kind of like, this is like a little flip book on its own. So this opens up here, and then this page opens up like that, and then it's also a foldable. So if you open it like this, let me do it like that. Okay, so if you open it like this, you have the whole image here that I split in two. So you have that, you have these, and then this also opens this way. So you have these two opening pages there, and then you have two more over here. So quite a lot of places, different hidden places here and there. And then here's the back page. So super fun, just a lot of pictures on that little place here. And so that is gonna be the Fall Fairies little book. I'm so happy that I finally finished it. This was one of those projects that was incomplete, and it just sat on my bookshelves for the longest time. I had the cover ready, and I had this page ready, and then everything else was empty because I remember I was waiting for magnets. So I finished finally adding the magnets on the pages, and I just finished it yesterday in one afternoon, adding the paper. So it feels so good to have it finished. I hope that you guys enjoyed the walkthrough. I hope this was inspirational for you to get you crafting for the fall, and I will be back tomorrow with a new project to share with you.
I can see my life so clearly